Can we see the drag walk now?
I'm really excited Nia and Asia had this duet this week. They look really great together. But this is the first time they had a duet, and so I know they're going to need to run it a few times before they go on stage.
All right, let's go, let's go.
They're not going on. The duo's not going on.
Not yet. We gotta get moving.
But we'll come back for the duet?
Yes.
Because I didn't have a chance to get pinned. Like, they're not finished getting dressed.
Maddie and Chloe's solos are coming up next, and we're all rushing to try to get out of the room. But we haven't run Nia and Asia's duet yet, and I'm getting really nervous.
Before I go on stage for my solo, I'm just a little tiny bit nervous, but I just want to go out there and show to Miss Abby that I can do it.
Our next entry is entry number 27, Chloe performing to About Mother.
Tell me, mother, how to silence my mind. Show me, mother, how to follow the signs. 'Cause you see right through me, and you can heal my pain. What about the air we breathe, all the pain we feel? What about you and me? What about the green and the blue, all that we've been through? What about you and me? What about
I think Chloe should be really proud of herself because I think it would be so hard to hear just negative things all the time and go out there and rise to the occasion and dance her heart out. So I give her a lot of credit for this dance today because I think she looks amazing.
There's always pressure on Maddie. I mean, there's pressure on all the kids, but you know, she wants to please Miss Abby.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next entry is number 30, Maddie performing to They'll Never Change.
Another day, another way to get thrown out of home. But does it really matter what we said or who started it all? No, they'll never change. Even if we want them to, they'll never change. I don't wanna disappoint, but really, what's the point when we're not getting very much love at all? I'm not getting very much love at all. They'll never
I think Maddie was beautiful on stage, and it was flawless.
All right, our next entry is number 44. Move U2.
It's wrong.
All of a sudden, I hear the competition announce that the duet is up next, and there were supposed to be 14 numbers between Asia and Nia's duet and Maddie's solo. Asia and Nia never had a chance to rehearse a duet.
We have to go back for a duet. You guys.
They didn't even run the duet.
I think they ran it backstage.
No, they did not.
In this duet, Nia has this extremely difficult lift with Asia where she picks her up over her head. She hasn't even had a chance to practice it. They haven't even stretched. They are totally unprepared.
We have to go back for a duet. We didn't even warm up or anything. We didn't practice at all. And that's not fair to Asia and I.
Our next entry is number 44. Move U2.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, get funky. I got something to tell you, and I think you ought to know. It's time to get down to business. Come on, ready, set, go. Yes, we grinding.
Come on, girls.
We putting on the show. You think you know, but you have no idea. Me and the band, we about to make it difficult. Something so unreal. We are the real deal. Y'all ready to have some fun and let everything else go? I like this. Me too. Now let me show you how we do it. Do ya?
Way to go, girls!
The duet ended up looking pretty good. Was it their best? No, but Nia was able to lift Asia with no difficulty, so I'm pretty happy with that. What I'm not happy with is with Abby. She was reckless and she totally was unprepared with rehearsing those girls before they went on stage.
Holly and Christy are really upset right now because Abby was so busy having them do their drag queen walks that she forgot to have them run the dance.
I think they did a nice job. I think they could have been better prepared.
They weren't stretched.
They weren't stretched.
They weren't stretched. I can tell they weren't stretched. Being in a costume does not mean that you're ready to perform.
I agree.
There was time for the girls to rehearse, and she didn't use that time.
Hey, 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 hey! What? It's quiet in here.
Who told the girls to go on if there were like 14 numbers?
What?
And they never practiced in their costume like everybody else. They didn't even run anything. They didn't even stretch. Most importantly, they weren't warmed up.
Regardless, the ability to adapt quickly to change, they need to be on that. Because when your kid goes to an audition, they could be number 185 and 183 and 184 dropped out, and your kid's saying, well, wait a minute, I have 6 more minutes before I step out there to do my audition. No, you don't. When you're in an audition, you just need to be ready. And that's a fact.
I was worried about the lift.
The lift was great. They practiced the lift backstage. What else did they do that required all this warm-up?
A round up back handspring.
Well, a back handspring, since you know everything, Dr. Holly, is done with a straight back.
But it's not funny or cute to throw a kid on stage and them not be warmed up.
Once again, Abby deflects the blame and turns this all into a lesson about being prepared. Regardless, this lesson could have been disastrous. Abby's lucky that the duet performed as well as they did.